Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. 12 huge Emmerdale spoilers for next week. Next week on Emmerdale, Robert faces multiple visitors in prison and then secures his freedom again. Lucky managed to split up Aaron and John. Elsewhere, Charity discovers the truth about Sarah, and Bear does a disappearing act from the village. Here's our guide to 12 big moments coming up. You can also check out our collection of 26 spoiler pictures from these episodes. Aaron makes it clear to Victoria that he has no intention of visiting Robert in prison. Victoria makes the trip alone and later arrives back with some worrying news, explaining that she found Robert in a bad state. Aaron feels terrible for not being more supportive towards his ex. Aaron relents and heads to see Robert at the prison. Robert reaffirms his love for Aaron, but Aaron insists that John is the right man for him. Although distraught by Aaron's stance, Robert respectfully agrees to leave him alone. John becomes Robert's third visitor of the week. He's popular. After realizing where Aaron went, the brothers clash bitterly, with Robert warning that their father Jack would want nothing to do with John if he were still alive. Robert goes further by exposing the secret kiss he shared with Aaron on the day of the wedding. John is furious over the revelation. John lets his true colors show as his tense exchange with Robert continues. He tries to warn off his rival, claiming that Robert has no idea what he's capable of. Robert is left suspicious by John's tough talking, convinced that he must be hiding something. As Robert vows to return to the village, John fears that he's losing control. Robert's brief spell back in jail comes to an end, and he heads straight back to the village, much to the displeasure of Aaron and John. Robert reveals that he's determined to stick around and spend some time with his family, so Aaron and John will be seeing much more of him. As Robert settles back into the village, Victoria points out that he hasn't properly addressed the trauma that he suffered in prison. Victoria warns that Robert will be heading straight back to jail unless he faces up to what happened in a responsible way. Sarah goes for her procedure as she continues with her baby plan. She's reassured when Darnap confirms that they managed to retrieve a good number of eggs to test for viability. Charity innocently answers a call on Sarah's phone, but it turns out to be from the hospital. Sarah is taken aback when Charity confronts her, revealing that she knows about her cancer diagnosis. Bear has a new project on his hands, fixing up an old motorbike. However, when Bear causes problems by carelessly leaving parts all over the house, there's a growing sense that he's not entirely welcome living with Patty and Mandy anymore. Kane agrees to let Bear work on the project at the garage instead. When nobody is watching, Bear erupts in fury over the bike, with something clearly wrong. Bear becomes furious and threatens Cammy as his struggles with the bike continue. Patty witnesses the incident and breaks things up, but he's baffled by his dad's behavior. Later, Patty and Mandy's unease grows when Bear arrives home like nothing happened and stubbornly avoids their questions. The couple try to deal with the situation, but they soon find that Bear and the bike are missing. Cammy approaches Vinny, wanting to chat after their recent team-up to impress Gabby. He's frustrated when Vinny stubbornly gives him the cold shoulder. Vanessa tries to get through to Tracy, after recently being asked to give her sister a false alibi. Tracy isn't impressed by Vanessa's excuses, which leads to fresh tensions between the sisters.